Hey, fourth grade mathematicians, I started in the garage. It got cold. I chickened out. I kept the hat for your viewing pleasure. We are on lesson 37. It's Weird But True Wednesday. So I have a weird but true fact for you. Cats are not able to taste anything that is sweet. If you ever said you wanted to be a cat in this life, maybe you change your mind now because you won't be able to taste anything sweet. And I wonder how they know that. I guess it's all with the scientific makeup, right? But wow, I feel bad for cats now. Now I see why they get so angry. Okay, friends, so we are doing 2 by 2 digit multiplication again. However, I'm going to come at you with a new strategy today. We're going to do laser tag, also known as standard algorithm. And I'm also going to go back to king and queen. So what your job as a learner today is to choose which one works best for you. Do you do laser tag and come up with the correct answer the best? Or do you do area model and come up with the answer the best? Sorry, laser tag, I should say standard algorithm. I just have funny names for things. So I'm going to go ahead and model our first problem, which is 26 times 35. So if you're going to solve this with just standard algorithm, you would just stack it. 26 times 35. So my 3 got away from me there. All right, your board would look like this. 26 times 35. You with me so far? I'm going to kind of tilt you this way so I can pop the cap off of this marker and work this out. All right, so when we multiply using standard algorithm, we always start in the ones place. So if you notice on here, our 5 and 6 are in the ones place. So we would do 5 times 6. If we don't know 5 times 6, we would skip count 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 by 5, 6 times. It's 30. I put my 0 down because a 30 is 0 ones and it's 3 10s. So what I just did is 5 walked into laser tag. He went looking for the 6, right? And he gets him. 5 times 6 is 30. 3 goes up, 0 goes down. The 5 is finished with the 6 now because we already have an answer in our ones place. So now he's going looking for the 2 in the tens place here. So 5 times 2 and gets him. 5 times 2 is 10. We have to add the bonus points on our laser tag. You have to add your bonus points in laser tag. 5 times 2 is 10, plus the 3 is 13. 130. So what I just did there is I did 5 times 6. That's how I got this. I did 5 times 2. That's how I got that. Does 5 have anyone else to look for on that floor? Or did he get them all? Got them all. 5 is done. 5 score is 130. Now it's the 3's turn to go looking for people to laser. So the 3 is in the tens place, so he's actually on a harder level. And because he's on a harder level, we're giving him a little bit of a head start. And because he's in the tens place, we're going to put a 0. This is his level. He gets the second level. He's second number over, second level down. He gets a 0 to hold the ones place because he's starting in the tens place, right? So it's a harder level for him. So hold that so our answer will start in the tens place. All right, he goes looking for the 6 again. We always start over here when we're multiplying up in that ones place if we have it. 3 times 6, 18. We put our 8 down. Remember, you're in the 3's level now, so the 8 goes right there. We're done with that 3 familiar. Group our 1. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 1 is 7. Now 3 and 5 decide they want to team up and add their scores together because they can get the highest amount. So once I have the 2 scores, I add them. 0, 8, 9, 10, 11, 7, 8, 9, 910. Now, if you thought that that was pretty simple and you can remember this, the number one hang up students have is they forget to put that 0 there in the second row, right? When you come over here to multiply by this number in the tens place, your answer must start in the tens place. And because I have 2 numbers on bottom, I must have 2 rows of answers. They each get their own score in laser tag, right? Then they add them together in the end, but they want to see how they did individually. Okay, let's take a look then this way. I'm going to take the same problem on the back of this board, right? I told you, dry erase boards for days. And this time we're going to go ahead and build the area model. What an ugly rectangle. I try my best, okay? All right, we're going to take 26, and remember, we're going to put our 20 up here. We break 20 and 6 into 2 different numbers because it can be broken into expanded form. That gives us our 2 peasants over here. And then we go to our 35 and we expand that. The 3 is worth 30. The 5 is worth 5 ones. And that's the king and queen, so they need their separate rooms. The first peasant is 20. 20 goes walking. So in this box, I'm going to be doing 20 times 30. However, I have a little trick that's called get back 0. So when I look at it, it'll just be 2 times 3. So 2 times 3 is 6. And then I have my 2 zeros I have to put back on. Wow, the king gave him a lot there. 20, the peasant goes walking. Miss Queen 5, can I have some, please? She says you can have 5 times that amount. So that means in this box I would be doing 20 times 5. I can do get back 0 again, and it's 5 times 2 is 10. And I add that 1 0 on, so it's 100 right there. All right, let's drop down to this peasant, because remember, all these boxes have to have answers in them before you can be finished. All right, so 6 goes walking. 6 is the peasant. Please, king. King says you can have 30 times what you have. So 6 times 30. If I do a get back 0, it's just 6 times 3, which we know is 18. And we add that 0 on the end. Come on back, 0. I'm sorry, there's one of them. 6 goes walking farther. Talks to the queen. She says you can have 5 times. So in this box, my problem would be 6 times 5. And 6 times 5 is 30. Now, because this is an area model, area means the space inside. These peasants meet together outside and they say, let's total up our coins. So we're going to add every box together. So I have 4 boxes. I should have 4 numbers out to the side. I have my 600. I got it from here. I have my 100. I have my 180. And I have my 30. Wrong way, Miss Reed. And I have my 30. Now I'm going to add them. Y'all with me? So in the ones place, we have all zeros. So we're going to have 0. In the tens place, 8 plus 3, 9, 10, 11. So I'm going to put a 1 down and regroup a 1. 6 plus 1 is 7, 8, 9. 910. I came up with 910. Guess what I came up with on the back? 910. So here's what I can do. How do I check multiplication? I check it with rounding for reasonableness. So if I look at 26, I would look at the 2 in the tens place because they both go to the tens place. And I would look to the right. 6 makes that go up to a 3. That would round to 30. This would round to 40, right? 30 and 40. 3 times 4 is 12. And 2 zeros. That's kind of far off. Might want to check my work again. Sometimes the rounding for reasonableness isn't all it's cracked up to be. It's not as exact as we multiply, to check our dividing. But I would still show it on your paper so your teacher can know that you were looking for that, right? Rounding for reasonableness. Okay, so which way do you like it? Laser tag, which is standard algorithm, except now we have 2 floors to laser tag because we have 2 numbers, or we have this. We have our area model. All right, well, let's take a look at this one. Let's try this over here. Maybe I can set them up on the same board, the 2 different ways, and do them at the same time. Mrs. Heflin used to do this with me. Maybe we'll get her back to star with us again. All right, so I'm going to do the standard algorithm way, which is laser tag, and also over here, I'm going to break these apart, 43. So I would put my 40 on bottom. Oh, you can do it either way. I realized on this one, I put the 20 on top and the 6 on bottom. You can do it either way. The book shows us to put the larger number on bottom here, 40 and our 3, and we divide it because they're 2 different peasants there. And then my 60 and my 7, we divide it because that's a king and queen. All right, ready? Let's start over here in laser tag. The 7 goes looking, starts in the 1 place, 7 times 3, shoom, 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 21. 1 goes down, 2 goes up. You already got 3. Now 7's looking for the 4. 7 times 4, 7, 14, 21, 28, plus your 2 bonus points, 29, 30. So we use those bonus points. 301, yes. The 7 scored 301 in his round of laser tag. Now whose turn is it? It's 6. What place is the 6 in? The 10's place. That's a harder level in laser tag. So what we're going to do is we're going to give him a head start by putting a placeholder in the 1's place for him. Because he's starting on level 10, the 10's place. His answer should start on level 10, the 10's place. So we put that 0 there as a placeholder. All right. The 6 goes looking for 3. He looks for the same people that the 7 did. 6 times 3 is 18. So we put our 8 down in the 10's place because that's where we're starting. And we group our 1. We just did 6 times 3, 18. 6 times 4, 24. Plus the 1 is 25. Let's put those down. Now we're going to add them together. 1, 8, 8, 2. 2,881. If that makes sense to you, maybe that's the strategy that you use today, right? Give it a try. See how it goes. If not, let's go back to area model here. 3 goes walking, the peasant to the king. 6 times 3, 18. Remember, I did get back 0. Come back 0. 180. My boxes are small, so I'm not writing the problems in them, but you should write the problems in there when you do it so you don't get confused. Peasant goes walking to the queen. 7 times 3, 21. 40 goes walking to the 60. Get back 0. So it would just be 4 times 6, which we know is 24. Sorry, zeros. These 2 zeros, come on back. There we go. The 40 goes walking. Get back 0. 4 times 7, 28. 1 0 in this one. Now what do I have to do with all those? The peasants go outside. We stack them and add. So we're taking our 180. I always go this direction because it helps my brain. I don't know why. If you go this direction, it's the same thing. You can stack them how you like. 2,400, I have to be careful that my place value lines up. Sorry, my wrist is like breaking here. All right, 2,400, I have to be careful. So I'm going to start it backwards because I see that it has 2 zeros, and then it has a 4, and it has a 2. So I want to make sure I line up my place value on that. And then I have the number 280, so I'm going to write it backwards, 0, 8, and my 2 to line up my place value on that one too. All right, let's add it. I have 1. 8 plus 8 is 16, 17, 18. Put down my 8. Put up my 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. Plus 2 is 4. Plus 4 is 8. 2 plus nothing is 2. 2,881. Take a look. You're picking one of these strategies to use today on your math. You can pick either of them, whichever one works best for you. If you were having a hard time with the area model and now the laser tag makes sense to your brain, the standard algorithm, and you're like, oh my gosh, why didn't she show me that first? Well, I showed you now. You can use it. So friends, today you do have a CFA in a minute, but first you have to do your problem set. So I'm going to give you a second to pause and do your problem set. Come back to me when your problem set is finished so we can go over the answers that I'm looking up right now. Actually, we want you, by we, I mean me. The pictures are going to look crazy to you. So I'm just going to say on your problem set, just do 4 A, B, C, D. Since we have a CFA today, I'm just giving you 4 problems on your problem set. So turn to the number 4, and it has an A, B, C, D. And it's just normal problems. It might have some lines below it that you can ignore. Okay, you choose your strategy. I don't like how they try to set things out for us. So number 4, A, B, C, and D is your problem set to do. Do that. Okay, we're ready to check. Number 4A is 1,150. Number 4B is 1,116. Number 4C is 1,794. And number 4D is 1,794. If you had a problem with that, or you didn't do well with that, or you're like, what is happening in math? Reach out to your teacher so she can work with you before you get to the exit ticket today. The exit ticket is a Google Slide CFA. If you need to watch the Get Real video again, watch the Get Real video. Pay attention to what we're asking for. We're asking to see your work. I believe it's 2 problems. Come on, guys. Work it out with your brain, not the calculator brain. Do it on a dry erase board if you have one. If not, with a pen on a notebook, right up in the camera. Can't wait to see these amazing answers. All right, 4th grade mathematicians, get to it.